Hello and welcome to Two Peas in a Podcast. As always, I'm Razultor, but you can call me Raz for short.
And I'm Sara Fantastic.
And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the video games that we're really looking forward to coming out soon.
Or that are already out that we love.
Yeah, that too. So just video games. So as always, we do our stories of the day and our weird laws for the day. And so today, my story, well, I guess I kind of have two because we're going to talk about our first experience with a certain video game. But my personal story is about me finally getting a Gengar in Pokemon Go because the Pokemon Halloween event is going on right now. And Gengar is beautiful.
Yep.
End of story.
It's a great story.
Your story,
told it
Sara?
So well.
Thank you.
So my story actually has nothing to do with Pokemon Go. Surprise, surprise, even though I've been playing it like a maniac.
Yep.
So the other day, I was on Twitter, just scrolling through and clicked up to see new tweets. And this YouTuber who I really like, who has a theory channel, tweeted out something that he's working on for a future video and wanted some feedback on it. And so I responded with just something that I was maybe he'll see it or whatever. And then he responded to me, but because I didn't have Twitter notifications set up on my phone, I didn't get it till 45 minutes later. And then I went back and freaked out and replied to him 3 different times and he didn't respond at all. So it's fine. Senpai noticed me and then went away. But maybe if I keep doing that every week, then eventually he'll just hire me because I bug him enough.
I remember the one time that I got retweeted by a Smite YouTuber, and I felt really special.
I mean, and then I tweeted to a gamer at one point, a smaller gamer, and he liked my tweet. And so I'm pretty famous this week, guys.
Lots of big things happening in Sara's internet career. Totally.
People noticing me.
So my weird law for the day comes from a lovely place called Providence, Rhode Island. You guys are great, but it's weird because you guys don't, you're not allowed to sell toothpaste and toothbrush to the same person on a Sunday.
On any other day, it's fine.
Yeah, throughout the week, but no brushing, what are they going to do with that on a Sunday? Brush their teeth? That's bad. Bad. That means you have to be hey, friend, can you buy me toothpaste? Because I can't buy a toothbrush and toothpaste.
I just feel one day we're going to do a road trip and, try out all of these, the practical and impractical
See if they're,
laws.
Actually enforced.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if they just exist because of craziness. Yeah. Sara, what's your weird law?
So my weird law is from North Carolina.
Yeah.
A lovely, lovely state where some people we know live.
Yeah.
And the law is that elephants may not be used to plow cotton fields. Now, it doesn't say anything about using elephants to plow cornfields or tobacco fields, because those are very popular in North Carolina, too.
Obviously, every time I go around, I just see elephants.
Elephant labor laws draw the line at cotton fields.
Yeah, it's bad for the elephants and for the cotton.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Elephants would just be bad to plow fields with, though, because they're so large, they'd just be stomping down the ground that they've previously plowed.
Plus, all the field mice will just completely terrify
That's
them.
What it is.
It's the field mice.
The field mice.
Yeah, because field mice only live in
this
cotton
law
fields.
Is no longer ridiculous.
Yeah, it makes sense.
We need to bring this law back and enforce it harshly.
The most logical law. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So let's jump into some video
on.
games. So Sara and I just finished playing for about was supposed to be 30 minutes. We played it for about an hour because it's great. We started playing the Skyrim HD remaster because it looks so pretty.
It is so beautiful.
Yeah.
The water textures.
Oh my gosh.
And the wood textures. And the fog textures.
Mm-hmm. My favorite part was opening the game after I had finished updating from Steam. And it's saying, it read all my system stuff that I had. And it was we recommend high quality. And I was like, yes.
It looks
gaming computers
amazing.
Are great. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Made me kind of jealous.
What were your favorite parts about it so far?
Stealing all the cabbages.
Yes, we need
literally, we're being attacked by a dragon. Spoilers. And my first thought was find food.
Yep, take all the cabbages.
Raz
we're
just
gonna get a
laughed
hideout
at me because he was like, we're dying, and your first thought is food.
So our character
True
is
to
a
life.
red guard named Tina. Maybe we'll make videos of us playing it eventually.
She's amazing.
If that's something you would like, comment down below to let us know. Or like the video, too.
Yeah.
That could be a way to let us know.
Siblings.
Yeah, Sarah's siblings. You wanted to watch us play Skyrim with your new best friend, Tina, who's a red guard, who's going to be a master chef one day.
Yeah, that's our in-game goal.
Yeah, master chef. It doesn't matter if we, save the world from a dragon apocalypse.
No, master chef.
As long as we're a master chef. We did it.
We can save the world through our cooking, one meal at a time.
Exactly.
I'm really quiet because I was leaning back. Sorry.
Yeah, Sarah, stop being bad at podcasting.
Being bad at podcasting. I thought you were going to say stop being bad at posture.
Oh, that too.
My life.
All right. So let's jump into some of our games that we're looking forward to coming out or have already come out and we're talking about.
So I'm going to talk about one that actually just came out on Thursday called Through the Woods.
Yeah.
And it's a horror sort of RPG game, sort of. And, it looks very much like Skyrim. The graphics are, very nice. And basically, you are a single mom, and you have a son, and you live in... I don't remember where it's set. I'm a terrible person. But it's
woods?
No, shut up. It's some country... North Sweden or something like that.
North Sweden. The country North Sweden,
no,
everyone.
Some country northerly.
Oh, north of Sweden?
Yeah.
Norway?
Around Sweden somewhere.
Finland?
Around Sweden somewhere. And you have your son up at this cabin because, you're a writer or something and you're taking a break or whatever. And your son disappears and you have to go find him. And it's based on... an old legend, from that area about this guy called Old Man Eric who steals children when they misbehave. And so you have to go find your son, and it looks so good.
It sounds so spooky.
And it is spooky because you have to go through the woods, and a lot of it,
As
gets
per
dark.
the name.
It gets dark, and it's scary, but it looks so good.
It does. We might have to play that one.
It'll be super cool.
Maybe if we can get to 20 subs one day.
You know what? I might just play it because I want to.
That too. So what's our next one?
Our next one is the one that you want to give a bad review of.
No Man's Sky. So I haven't played it. I didn't buy it because of the terrible, terrible reviews. Basically, it was a group of developers saying, hey, here's all this great stuff that will be in our game. And then when it came out, everyone was like, none of this stuff is in the game. So, what?
I mean, it's still, I've watched people play it. I've watched people put in, 60 hours into playing it. And, if it were just a resource management exploration game, it would be great. It's just they made all these, crazy promises that they didn't deliver on.
Yeah. Or if the kind of, worlds weren't just vast nothingness. When you go on a world, it's never oh, this is a completely different type of atmosphere on this world where there's these weird trees and other things. It's more of just there are other species and other things, but nothing else.
I mean, if they said it would be what it was, it would be a great game.
Yeah.
But everybody feels lied to, and so that's why everybody hates No Man's Sky. I think it's really pretty. I'm waiting for it to drop to be $10 on Steam, and then I'll buy it and play it.
There you go. I just like that someone hacked the No Man's Sky Twitter account and tweeted out, No Man's Sky was a mistake.
I'm really surprised that nobody did the game is a lie with a slice of cake or something.
That would make even more sense.
Hilarious.
Would have been a great reference.
Whatever, it's fine. Anybody who bought it who's bitter, I'm sorry.
Exactly. Is the next one you wanted to talk about?
Yes, so the next one's one I wanted to talk about called Reigns, and it's already out. It's been out for a while. But basically, you're a king, and you have to make decisions for your kingdom, and it's not you just are choosing out of two decisions, yes or no, out of all these questions that get asked, and you have to balance out the church, the army, your population, and your wealth. And you can die in really terrible ways. You can live a really long time. You have 3 goals for each game that you try, or for each king that you try and be. And then you start again. When your king dies, you start again as the next king, ruling the kingdom. And so it's very simple. It's fun just to sit down and like play because you can role play as the character and
that sounds really cool.
Just be ridiculous. And so it's one that I really would like to play. There's another game sort of like it that's free that you can try called Sort the Court.
Oh.
And it's very similar where someone will come in and ask you a question and you're trying to get your population up and keep people happy. And so they just added a update that included more spooky Halloween-y type characters to it. Because before there was like a vampire and a skeleton guard and like all this stuff. So
that sounds very cool. Fun.
I like.
What's the next one on our list?
The next one on our list is one that you want to talk about called Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn looks like it'll be super cool. It's set 1,000 years in the future, when basically tech creatures have taken over the world and all of humanity's cities are decimated and are now in ruins. And so you're playing one of the surviving humans, and you're basically trying to discover what happened and what are the secrets of the past and why did everything like go to crap. And so it looks like it'll be really interesting.
I think
the graphics look beautiful.
One of the defining things is that like there's all this crazy like technological life going on, but then like you're dressed like portrayals of like cave people. Yeah. And so like you've got all this clash of like technology with like old world style and weapons and stuff. Yeah. And so it looks amazing.
It looks like it'll be really pretty and you'll ride around on a giant horse and shoot bows.
One of the cons is that this game is only coming out for the PS4.
At least from what it looks like.
From what it has been announced so far.
I'm hoping that that's a lie and it's just a release for the PS4s first, and then the other ones are coming later, right. Kind of like GTA 4, 5, Grand Theft Auto.
Aren't they on like
GTA 5?
Aren't they on like the 7th one?
I didn't think so. I thought it was Grand Theft Auto 5.
I don't know.
Whichever Grand Theft Auto that came out for the other ones first, and then released for PC.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just that. Alright, next game is Yooka-Laylee, which is also a U game. Yooka-Laylee, talk about this.
I would love to.
Mine was better.
Lame. Excuse me. I've been coughing a lot.
Alright, talk about Yooka-Laylee.
Yooka-Laylee is made, it was actually a Kickstarter, I think, that was started by the people who made Banjo-Kazooie. Because if you remember, there's Banjo-Kazooie, there's Banjo-Tooie, and in the Nintendo 64 game, they joked about there being a Banjo 3E, but Banjo 3E never came. Then one day, this terrible game called Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts came out, which after it came out, there were interviews with the developers, and it was basically like, we had this other game that we were developing, and decided, hey, let's make it Banjo-Kazooie theme, and then we'll get all their fans to buy it. And so they did that. It was terrible. Everyone hates it. So anyways, now there are people who made Banjo-Kazooie, and they were like, hey, we can make a better game that's based on that, but we can't use the characters because we don't own them. So we'll make a game called Yooka-Laylee. And so you're going to have that symbiotic relationship that Banjo and Kazooie had from the original games. And it looks like it'll just be a much better successor than Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was. So, yeah, I'm super looking forward to it.
Excited for that. Mm-hmm. All right, some of the other games we want to talk about. We talked about the Skyrim remake.
Yeah. It's so pretty. Like, if you bought the one that has all the expansions, you get it for free from Steam. And so I'm super glad that I bought that when it was on super sale during one of the Steam sales. Yeah. And got it for free.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It's very pretty.
Like, I have always been a watcher of Skyrim because I never was willing to shell out money to pay for it for myself. Yeah. But this looks so good.
Yeah, I'm a super Bethesda fanboy, so I'm excited for anything they put out. I haven't played Fallout 4. I've played Fallout 3, but I really want to play Fallout 4. So if it goes on Super Steam sale, I may get that as well.
I play Fallout Shelter for free on my iPhone.
Yeah.
They added new features for that now where you
can... Did they really?
Yeah, because whenever you send people out to explore, you can send people on quests to go and, like, you play as them, like, invading these buildings and battling stuff. Cool. Or when you send someone out exploring, they can stumble upon, like, stores or radio towers, and, like, you actually get to go explore them.
Oh, I deleted mine.
So, they added that, and they added, like, a lot of other, like, features, so it's not just the same thing.
That's cool. See, I played Fallout Shelter, and I got to where I had some master race people who had all of their stats max, and I was like, all right, I'm going to let these people go into the, like, family rooms and have babies, and only these people, because they have max stats, so their babies should have max stats, right? And then when they had babies, I realized that that's not how it worked, and I would have to keep training everyone. And I was like, no, I just wanted to make a master race and get that going, and it just didn't work.
No, they've added a lot of stuff. Like, they've also added rooms where you can you collect junk when you're in the wasteland or when you go on these quests, and you can build outfits and you can build weapons, and
that's actually super cool.
Like, it's super cool now.
Yeah.
Like, because one day I was really bored, and so I just re-downloaded it to, like, play, and I saw they added all this stuff.
Nice.
And so it's made the game a lot more enjoyable. It
destroyed my battery life. Kind of like Pokemon Go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's super awesome. Okay, do we have any more on the list?
Yes, we do. The new Legend of Zelda is coming out. Like, now we're getting to actual, like, new games.
Yeah, it looks super cool. I mean, we talked about one new game.
2.
Yeah. So we talked about a couple new games. The third one now.
It looks so pretty, and it's supposed to be like
Zelda
open world
NX.
Concept now, which I'm really excited for.
A Zelda skin Skyrim is what I'm hoping for, and I think it would be totally awesome. Like, it'll have more, I think, a more centralized quest line kind of thing than Skyrim does, where it's totally open world. But I'm definitely interested to see how it does. Hopefully, it's not a No Man's Sky.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Everyone start using No Man's Sky as a, like, synonym for failure. Let's just start doing that.
No, it's not.
Man, you really No Man's Sky'd that paper today.
It's not so much a failure as it is a great deception. Like, I consider it like a con.
Yeah.
So you can No Man's Sky a paper if you make a lot of promises to your professor and then turn in 5 pieces of paper that have "I am a fish" written on all of it.
That's true.
That would be No Man's Skying a paper.
That's true. And then getting an A on that paper before it comes out.
Yeah, before you turn it in.
Yeah.
If anyone does that, please tell us. I want to be your friend.
That will be an incredible story.
The last one that we wanted to mention was the remastered BioShock, which came out recently, which also looks amazing.
Yep.
I mean, it's the same
I'm a huge fan of BioShock
Infinite.
Infinite. Wrote a lot of stuff on it, and I haven't played the original BioShocks, but maybe now that the remastered versions are coming out.
Yeah.
I might actually play them through them because I need to find out. I know they were really big and had really good plot twists, just like BioShock Infinite did, and so I'm interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much just the same.
Yeah,
but it's so pretty.
Those are the games we're super duper looking forward to.
So excited about.
Hopefully you're excited for some as well. It's going to be a good year in video games for 2017.
I mean, also there's probably going to be another Five Nights at Freddy's game that comes out in 4 months.
It's going to be like 4 that come out in 2017. Let's be real.
I watched like a timeline channel. Like,
I did too.
History
Same.
Of, and it was basically like every 3.5 months he came out with a new video game that he like did himself.
Yep.
And
now he never has to worry about money. I'm glad for him. Good job, Scott.
I want him to like keep making games.
Yeah.
And to make good games. Like Sister Location was such a good
game. I think it was
such
excellent.
a good follow-up. Like it was different, but it had the same feel.
Yep.
And it was so creepy. That's all I'm going to say about it because I've already done all my Five Nights at Freddy's rants.
All right, that's very exciting. So if you want to help out and support us as a podcast and help us to get the word out, tell all your friends about our podcast. Force them to listen to it.
Tell
like,
us what
subscribe,
you would
share.
Like us to talk about in the future.
Tell us about video games that you're excited for in 2017. Like, we love interacting with you guys in your comments.
Yes, and tell us what we should play and
or if we decide to start uploading some like video games that we play together, tell us what you want to see us play.
Let us know.
Super fun.
All right.
I guess on that note, we're going to have to say
Peace out.
Stop! I need silence. Okay, now you can do that all you want.
I guess we should also check my voice too.
I guess so.
Yes.
I totally should.
Yes.
I'm just excited about our Red Guard Tina.
Yes.
She's so good.